The one you mostly want to go to.
Wait, I get my countries mixed
Oh
up.
my God.
Hey everybody, it's Bree and Britt, and welcome to our big comfy couch. You're stupid. Do you remember that show though?
I do remember
Was it
that
Molly
show.
or was it called
It
The
was
Big Comfy Couch?
with Molly and something and something and something. Big comfy couch. Alright guys, we're back at it again. I know that we have been so inconsistent with you guys. At this point in the year, we still haven't even given you the second piece of our Hawaii trip, and we are so apologetic. But this year, this coming year, 2019, we are committed to giving you guys content, and being more consistent. We're going to do better. Moral of the story. What you got to say about that?
What she said. We're going to do our best.
Yeah, I think we've definitely decided to make a commitment. We've gotten some equipment. You can see our little makeshift setup here. Don't come for us in the comments. Don't do that.
We're trying to find where we're comfortable recording, so just bear with us. Right now we're on the big comfy couch, and I'm really liking this, but I don't know.
This might be the move. Maybe we can do like a video in PJs or something.
Yeah, that's what we should do. I don't know.
Like the whole
Stay tuned.
Okay, we are reflecting on 2018. A few questions that we came up with. We're going to give you guys our responses to that. So let's get into it. Alright, so let's get started. So I've got a question here, and we'll just kind of look at my phone. We'll put all the questions on my phone. So if you could go back through 2018 and do something again because it was so fun, what would it be? You can't say the Hawaii trip either, because we all know that was super fun. Nothing on the Hawaii trip, because that was all. If you haven't seen that yet, go look at the video. We had a fabulous time. But go ahead. You know what? As odd as it sounds, we actually have some footage, and I'll drop it here in a second, from our travel back from Nashville. We got caught in a snowstorm. And as bad as some of the pieces were that I remember that we experienced, I think driving into town on our way back was super fun, because I've never driven in the snow, and God forbid it was rough, but I had a blast driving in the snow. I think Bree was terrified. She'd never ridden through the snow, and I think she was actually kind of frustrated with me for some odd reason, and she was in the back seat, and I had a blast, like riding through. So it's kind of like sledding, but not really. Anyways, I think I might do that again.
Miss me with that one. I disagree completely. I guess if I had to pick something besides the Hawaii trip, I guess I would graduate again.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
But more so like my graduation day, not necessarily everything that happened after. The day was amazing, so I would definitely do that.
That day was pretty fun. I think I can't say miss me with that one, because it was super exciting to watch you walk across the stage and everything. But I think the aspect of hosting so many people. I mean, oh my gosh, her family, my family were both there. Her friends stayed with us. I think just the whole idea of having, so many people in your space, not in your home space period, but I mean having to manage so many people. We had to fit people at the venue. More people showed up than expected. I think there was just so many different factors. I had to leave, I had to break away from the graduation and dart to the venue to go ahead and set up decorations with her friends. And I mean, it was tiring. I enjoyed myself. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I think it was a lot to manage. And
next question is, if there is something you regret from 2018, what is it and why?
I feel like I know what you're gonna say, but
Don't try to guess what I'm gonna say. Speak for yourself.
if I regret something, it would have to be. I can't say that I regret moving or relocating, but I can say that I regret having to leave Charlotte, North Carolina. That is my city till the death of me. Like I plan on retiring and going back there at old age. I don't unless I discover some city that's better. Charlotte is definitely the spot to be for me. I think I graduated there. Bree graduated there. There were so many things that I accomplished, that we accomplished together there, and I think that I regret having to move to another city, a smaller city. So not necessarily regret moving to that smaller city, because obviously we're here for a purpose. But I regret having to move away from what I'd like to call my city. What about you? You can't say the same thing.
Nope, mine is the
Okay.
same thing. That's the number one
Okay.
thing of 2018 that I absolutely regret. I regret moving here. I regret just everything about this whole entire process. Our life did a complete 360. I think
It
everything changed, and
Okay,
I
so
don't
why
wanna
do you
say-
regret it though?
just because like it's not what we're used to. It's a slower pace. The people are different. They're not awful.
No,
It's just
the people are
completely different from what we have known for the past 6 or 7 years. And it wasn't a move that we necessarily wanted to make, more so a move that I feel like we had
needed
to make.
Yeah, we definitely could have done what we needed to do in Charlotte. We definitely could have, but it wouldn't have made any sense.
No.
And being
You'll
that
understand later.
we're people that like to do things with purpose. So this was a move that we definitely had to make, and it was definitely an adult decision that we had to make. And being able to make that decision it's bittersweet. Like that's why I don't necessarily regret moving here, because it was something that we had to do.
Yes, like
But I regret having to leave.
Right. If you ask me again in a month, then I wouldn't say, "Oh, I regret the decision." But right now, my heart is filled with a lot of regret
For
right
the past
now.
6 months.
For the past 6 months.
Oh,
it's
it's been a rocky road. Let me just
that's
say
a
that.
lot.
All right, next question. If I can get back into my phone. All right, cool. This is gonna be easy for you. What was one of your biggest accomplishments in 2018?
My biggest accomplishment. That's super easy.
I told you, it's super easy. You just talked about it.
Yeah, I just talked about it. So, getting my degree finally was my biggest accomplishment of 2018. I'm so happy. I'm so thankful that I finally accomplished that. What about
Okay.
you?
My biggest... you know what? I have one. Okay. My biggest accomplishment is very, very, very bittersweet. I had quite a significant mishaps with my car. I wrecked my car literally about 2 months after we relocated. Not even a mile down from where we live, on a bridge. One of my biggest accomplishments this year was obviously replacing that vehicle. I made my first purchase on my own. Yes, my dad did help me out to do that, which I thank him for very, very much. He helped me go I didn't have to haggle much, but conversate with the car salespeople. And I found my car on Car Guru. Shout out to y'all. And then I went to go get it the same day. Did all the paperwork, got qualified for financing and all that good stuff on my own. And that was exciting. Unfortunately, yes, I do have a car payment. I do have to pay my own car insurance. However, it was exciting to know that I was able to pay for my own car and finance it myself without any trouble.
What is something that you wanted to do this year but didn't accomplish?
To be honest with you, I know we started the tail end of the year. We started YouTubing right when we moved here, honestly. I don't know why we selected that point in time to do it. We recorded some videos prior to when we moved here, but we never, posted them or anything. But I wanted to commit this year to YouTube. But this year, I got a better understanding of what it is that YouTubers go through. The daily vlogging. I got an idea for what it's like to sit down and record a video like we're doing right now. I got an idea for how costly it is to, buy equipment and invest in yourselves and invest in your platform. I wanted to become a better social media personnel. I wanted to do all of that. I didn't accomplish that this year, but 2019, I'm coming.
Okay.
What about you?
Something that I want to accomplish but I didn't. Oh, I know. So one thing I wanted to accomplish this year with me graduating is finding my dream job. Well, my dream job for now.
The time being.
For the time being.
How does that work?
So, yeah, so when we initially moved, I obviously quit my job, which was a part-time management job. It was definitely time to go. I had been with that company for about 5 years.
Yeah, quite the whole time we were in Charlotte, actually.
Right, the whole time we lived there. So I was definitely ready for my big girl job. I definitely started buying clothing and like little cute office outfits. And we get here and literally I looked for a job for
weeks. Not weeks? Months?
Months.
Okay.
At least 3 or 4 months. I looked for a job.
Fair.
And I know maybe people watching are like, oh, well, that's not a long time to be looking for a job. But me being very, I guess, ignorant for lack of better words, and maybe even naive, I thought, hey, I've been with the same company for 5 years. I was a manager at that company. I also have a degree now. Like, moral of the story, I didn't find the job that I was looking for in a timely manner, so I had to settle for another job. Yeah, that's one thing that I want to accomplish that I didn't.
Okay.
This one says, name 2 people that you would like to acknowledge. I guess name them and acknowledge them is the same thing, right?
Just name 2 people that have gone above and beyond for you this year and explain why.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have to answer the question first. Dang.
You don't have to. I can answer first if you need time.
Well, I think I have my 2.
Okay, go ahead.
So as I mentioned before, because one of my biggest accomplishments this year was purchasing my car, I would have to say that my dad helped me substantially through that. When I wrecked my car, he was literally at home. I called him and I was like, Dad, I just wrecked my car. He was like, okay, I'm on my way. Like that. Literally like a light switch. He hopped in the car. He drove 25 minutes from where he was. And he was like, where are you at? And he pulled up. Like, he was there. He was there when he helped me get my car home. He looked at it. We talked about it. We contemplated about what should be done. Of course, I knew that I was going to have to call insurance, but he helped me do that. And even beyond that, like, going to the dealership, he came to my job, which we'll get into that later. He's always at my job. He came to my job, and he took me to go get my car. I told him, I was like, hey, this is the one. We're going to get it. They're selling like crazy. We're going to get my car. And he took me there an hour and a half away. I left work early. Told my boss, hey, look, got to go get a car. And we went there. He sat with me with the car salesperson, and we sat and we talked and we contemplated. We test drove the car. He looked at the car. He made sure the car had a clean Carfax, all that. So, kudos to you, Dad, for being there this year when I needed you most, for getting my car. I love my car. My second person that I'm going to give my shout out to that went above and beyond for me this year is honestly a group of people collectively, but more specifically one particular person. My grandparents in general would be the people that I want to shout out, but more specifically Miss Diane, which is one of my grandmothers, and even though our encounter was very, very recent, it meant a lot in closing out the year. This year, she kind of spoke to me briefly about being self-focused, and helped me understand that being self-focused doesn't necessarily mean that I'm a selfish person. It just means that I'm regearing my energy toward focusing on myself for a period of time to accomplish my personal goals rather than, helping or pushing other people along to accomplish theirs. So those are my two people. What are your two people?
It's funny that you say that. So my two people, or my first person, is Mimi as well. And really all of your grandparents, really just all of your grandparents have been very supportive of not only us but me as an individual, and that means a lot to me. And then specifically, Papa and Mimi have just gone above and beyond to show their support, and that means a lot. Like, all of my family are, and your family, they're all supportive of us and me, but just to give a helping hand and to ask me questions
and words of encouragement,
things I may not have thought about, helping me with my own development, with my resume, just things like that have really meant a lot to me. And then my second person is my twin, my ace boon coon. My mom, she has just been so supportive of me and this transition that we've been on, and with my job situation. I've had a lot of ups and downs, and she has been right there from cussing everybody out with just between us talking and just telling me to quit my job, and she'll have my back. Like, she has truly been my backbone through all those situations, and even beyond that, she's just been right there. And I feel like we've even just gotten closer this year. I don't know, it's just been a great year for our relationship. So shout out to my mom. So those are my two people.
Okay, cool. I think those are great people. Let's see. So in other words, be those people that we want to shout out next year. No, I'm just kidding. But okay, so the last question that we want to talk about today with you guys is forget a New Year's resolution. And I say forget a New Year's resolution because they're so freaking cliche. Everybody has a New Year's resolution that they never keep. Like, oh, I'm going to lose 500 pounds. Or, oh, I'm going to quit smoking cold turkey. Yeah, definitely. No, I definitely have confidence in people when they do commit to their New Year's resolution. Kudos to y'all. But at the same token, forget your New Year's resolution. What are 3 goals that you want to accomplish before the end of 2019?
So my first one definitely is to be consistent with my diet. And I don't mean diet as in, oh, I'm on the Atkins diet, or I'm only eating X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 to lose X amount of pounds. I don't, my body doesn't do well with dairy. So like cheese and milk and all that stuff. And towards the end of this year, I've been really inconsistent with it. Like today I had like a bowl full of cheese and pizza and cream cheese.
You had pizza today?
I'm just saying, like, towards the end of this year, like we had it last week.
Okay.
And I've just been really inconsistent with that, and as a result, my body suffers. I get sick, and all these things happen. So I really want to work on being more consistent with the way that I know that I'm supposed to be eating. Not necessarily to lose weight, but just to stay healthy.
Agreed.
Shut up. The second one, what was the question? I forgot. Oh, my goals for this year. So I'm going back to school in January. A lot of people don't know that. But my second goal is to do really good in school. This time around, it counts a lot more than it did before. I mean, getting my bachelor's degree, it definitely, like, I had to make good grades in order to get my degree. But this time around, like, it really count, so I really have to be focused, like really focused on school and put that over everything. And so my third goal for this year, and it kind of goes along with number 2, is to work less. I don't enjoy working retail. Well, let me go back. There are many things that I enjoy about retail, but retail is very restricting when it comes to trying to work your schedule around school. And so in order to focus on myself and my very important goal of school, I want to work less for other people and more for myself. So those are my 3 goals for 2019.
Okay. Bear with me because right now I only have 2. So my first one is one that I've recently come to realize it's way more important to me personally now than it's ever been. For 2019, am going to commit myself to the gym. And I know that sounds cliche when you just said talking about losing 500 pounds. No. My intent isn't necessarily to lose weight. My intent is to be active. Do I want to lose weight? Certainly. If that happens, fabulous. But I am more so concerned with being more healthy in general. I'm not necessarily concerned with weight loss, as a lot of people are. I'm more concerned with being healthy, with making sure that I'm being active and not a couch potato. I could certainly sit on this big comfy couch all day long with no hesitation, but my goal is to do less of that and be more active, whether that's being in the gym, being outside, biking. I enjoy being outside. So that's working out, being in the gym, being more active is going to be one of my goals for 2019. My second goal, which someone talked about a second ago, being self-focused. And like I said, being selfish might end up being part of that, I'm not going to lie. But at the same time, I understand that being the person that I am, this is going to be a task in itself. It already has been. I've tried to make the commitment so far. It has been hard. And just because I'm such a giving person and I like to do for others, I enjoy that. That's something that gives me satisfaction. But I've got to make sure that doing for myself gives me some sort of satisfaction as well. So that's something that I definitely am going to commit to as well in 2019. And I like your last one too. I think working less, though it also has a lot to do with being self-focused, it can also have a lot less to do with that also. I think that, working less or working smarter, not harder, is something you could say too. Learning when I should be working because, as nobody else really knows, I'm always working. I literally have put my best foot forward with the company that I work for. Literally, I carry it on my back all the time, and that's something that I do want to get control over. It can be unhealthy, just like it prevents me from going to the gym. It prevents me from being self-focused. I want to hone in on that in 2019 and kind of re-gear those things. I want to put more time into myself and to the things that I want to do. So that's kind of where I sit for my goals in 2019.
Those are good.
Yeah, yours were too. I'm excited for 2019. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be turning 25, and you already 25.
Don't tell my age.
No, like I said, I think that us as a couple making moves in 2019 is what's about to happen. So that's all we got for you guys today. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell your buddies that we're here. We're committed. Hit that big thumbs up. And we will see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned. We'll see y'all later.
Love me like a brother.